Welcome back to the Road to RN. This is your Fast Track Guide. Okay guys, welcome back. I'm glad that you guys are still here with me. I have a Fast Track Guide that I have created. It's something that I use personally to become an RN by 21, graduated in just 3 years, and you could do the same as well. But you have to know these little secrets that not everybody knows about. So first off, we need to know exactly what courses we need to be taking in order to become an RN. So before you do that, you will have to know which program you're trying to do, whether you're doing ADN or BSN. That's something that you need to know personally. Every path is different, as I've mentioned before. So if you need to pause this video, go ahead and pause it. Check out the previous video right before this one, and we're going to help you choose your perfect route. So we're going to jump into the courses that you need to know. So these courses are pretty standard across the nation, but of course they vary from state to state as well as from institution to institution. So make sure that you follow up with the institution that you're trying to apply to. But this is just a guide so you have an idea. So first off, you have A&P 1 and 2, Anatomy and Physiology. There's both a lab and a class for that. You have Microbiology, Chemistry 1 and 2, Chemistry 1 and 2, Nutrition, Sociology, Psychology, let's see what else is on here. U.S. History 1 and 2, State History 1 and 2, English Composition 1, English Composition 2, Performing Arts, I believe that's a free elective. It varies from institution. And then they also want like humanities, a social behavioral science, and that could be like sociology 2 or psychology 2, whatever the case is for your institution. And lastly, they asked for free electives, something that I did. I tested out of Spanish. I'm fluent in Spanish, so I was able to just get credit and kind of test out that way. But remember guys, each school varies on the required courses, so you have to do the research because you do not want to be fumbling taking classes that you do not have to take. Trust me, I've done it. Other people that I know have done it. So you want to make sure that you have the full course schedule planned out already. However, if you're a go-getter like me, then you want to be done faster because time is money, and I'm all about my time. I do not want to be wasting no time. Life is precious, and I do not want to be in school forever. So follow this guide if that's what you want to do. Finish faster. Remember, this does take a lot of hard work. This does take some discipline, and you have to stay focused and remember what the end goal is, because that's how you're going to get to the finish line. That's how you're going to finish strong, and that's how you're going to finish faster. First, we're going to go through tips for success for high school students. So what I always recommend is starting earlier. Clearly, if you start earlier, you're going to finish faster. So if you are in high school, I highly encourage that you take A&P courses. Those courses can then transfer into college, which will give you credit, and you don't have to take that course. A lot of the ones that are simple and easy are like English, maybe some algebra that can just transfer over, but of course, whatever it is that you can transfer in will greatly help you. One of the advantages of taking the A&P exam is that you're going to be saving money. Do you know that one course for college can range, depending on if you go to community college or if you go to a university, it can range from $600 per credit hour up to $1,000 per credit hour. So you will be wasting a lot of money. Not even $1,000, guys. It could go up to like $10,000 to be honest, depending on which school you're going to. But for me, time, like I said, is money. If I can save a course, I don't have to take a course, that's better for me. I have more flexibility in my schedule so that I can play around with classes and maybe have a lighter load that semester, or maybe take 2 challenging classes that I can focus on at one time. And we'll kind of discuss that a little bit. The next thing is, if you can, like I mentioned earlier in the CNA video, if you can try to be a CNA or an EMT or have some sort of receptionist job in the medical setting, that definitely helps a lot, not only with exposure, but it looks great on resumes and it will build up that profile for when you're trying to apply for the RN program. Lastly, starting to take college courses in high school is honestly the best thing that you can do, because not everybody, but some schools do offer discounts for high school students. And if I were you, I would take that advantage of that, because that does not come cheap. And so anytime there's a discount, just go for it. Like I said, most community colleges will work with you. Just make sure that you kind of look into your area, see what is available to you. And lastly, please talk to your high school counselor as well as the college counselor if you are able to talk to them. They'll help you, guide you. They're there to help you. Not all of them, because, guys, side note, my high school counselors were there to watch me film. They did not want me to take college courses. They did not want me to graduate with honors. And unfortunately, that was the case. If that's the case for you, do your own research. And reach out to me, guys. I'm here to help you if that's what the case is. As far as college classes go, I usually recommend taking one college course per semester. You could try to balance two. I did it, but I failed one of them, so not recommended unless you're really focused and committed or you have the help. Then great, go for it, guys, because I believe in you. I know that you are capable of literally anything you set your mind to. So classes that I recommend personally are U.S. History 1 and 2, maybe an algebra. Government is really good, and even an art class is really good for while you're in high school and college at the same time. They're easy courses, you can get through them, and at least it's a course that you knocked out, and it's one less course that you're going to have on your workload as a college student. So now we're going to transition over to the college students. So we want tips for advancement. How can we fast track our career? So first off, we want to fast track it, but we want to be doing good. We do not want a bad GPA. If we can do our best to maintain a good GPA, then that's really our optimal goal. So how do you do that? You do that by balancing both hard classes and easy classes. I made the mistake of balancing, or actually scheduling in too many hard courses into my first semester. Ended up failing both of those hard courses and getting poor grades on the easy courses. Now, you can avoid that by balancing it correctly, and make sure to head over to scrublifedreaming.com. We're going to link the link below. We have the rest of the guide on there. Make sure to subscribe to our nursing forum. There's a guide on there. Go ahead and follow it for further details on that. So like I said, per my experiences, I want you guys to learn. So for me, I would recommend taking one science course per semester if you can. If your semester doesn't allow it, then you can take more if needed. But in order to be completely successful, I do recommend doing one. So what is a hard course for me? For me, science courses are the hard courses, as well as probably the math courses. The good thing about nursing is that you only have to do statistics and not algebra, calculus, anything like that. Which, whew, guys, if I could tell you how much I hate math, I hate math. So guys, if you don't know, like I didn't know, so for those who don't know, each science course in college are technically 2 classes. Although they're 2 classes, they are combined as far as GPA for 1. And if you don't pass one or the other, you fail. Like, they do not, you have to retake that course, and that's part of the reason why I failed. I failed the lecture portion of one course and passed the lab, but unless you're successful in both, you will have to retake that course. And unfortunately, it's just the way that it goes. I wish that I knew that, but you learn as you go as a first generation student. Hey, it is what it is. But I want you guys to be successful. So if you can only take one science course, then definitely is the way to go. Another way to be successful in college is to take advantage of the teachers. Make sure to ask questions. That's one thing that I think I failed to do. I didn't ask many questions. The teacher didn't necessarily know me. I was one out of 150 students. And so they don't necessarily reach out to you. You have to be the one to reach out to them. Also, make sure to follow up with the teacher's assistant. They call them TAs. They are helpful. They're your resource. They're supposed to be a mentor for that course. I went to all of the course reviews, and they dropped some good tips for how to study, how to be successful in the class, and they even give you hints on what is going to be on the exam. So that's something that you definitely want to be on top of, because if you can get some sort of insight, it's better for you to be successful in your courses. Lastly, what we have here is I encourage you guys to take summer classes. Summer classes, mini masters, anything you can do to knock these classes out, I recommend it. One thing that people don't realize, they're like, oh my gosh, 4 weeks, 3 weeks, that's too short. But it actually helps you out because you retain that information and lock better, and when you're gonna go to take the exam, it's a lot fresher in your mind and it's easier to recall as far as your test taking. It worked for me. Some of the easier courses that you could take in the 3 weeks, it could be a history, it could be English, it could be a social science like sociology. I did in 3 weeks. Easy peasy, knock it out the way, move on to the next courses. And also, don't be afraid to take a science course in the summer. For me, I retook A&P and chemistry during the summer because I failed them that first semester, like I told you guys. And it was honestly one of the best things that I could have done. In those 4 weeks, I retained that information. I went to take those exams and I aced them. I ended up with an A for both of them, replaced my old GPA, and boosted up my GPA back up to where it needed to be in order to get into nursing school. So that's something that you guys might want to take advantage. Don't be scared. Don't be like, oh my gosh, A&P in the summer 4 weeks is too much. It is, but it also is helpful as far as retaining that information. And again, you're there to conquer, you're there to kick ass, so don't be afraid. Face fear in the eye and say, hey, I'm here. Do it. Okay guys, you've stayed in this video this long, and I've saved the best for last. CLEP, I don't know if you guys have heard about it or not, but it stands for the College Level Examination Program. It's something that I had no idea about, but I'm letting you guys know about this hidden secret. So first off, before you decide to research a little bit more about CLEP, make sure that your institution does transfer credits from this exam. So come here guys, let me tell you. That's right, it is possible for you to test out of courses where you do not have to sit in a class, take this class for 4 weeks up to 3 months. You can completely test out of it. You're saving money, you're saving time, and it's college courses out of the way. So how do you do it? First off, before you start to look into it, you have to know whether your program or university accepts these credits. Mine did, and I took some in order to get ahead. So what is it? So basically what it is, it's an exam where if you pass it and you have enough knowledge in that specific category, then they award you with credits. And they're college credits that then transfer over into your transcript. The only downside to this is that there is no GPA score associated. It's only the credit that transfers in. So for me, I took Spanish. I believe I was awarded 12 credits, which is great. It helped me as far as gaining credits in order to be able to apply into the nursing program, because I believe they want X amount of credits before you can apply, and it definitely helped me with that aspect. So if you're wanting to test out of simple things that you feel like you already know, like let's just say history, like oh my gosh, like I passed history with flying colors, it seems easy, I think I know this, then go in, find out from your counselor, set for an exam. They're way cheaper. I believe the last time I checked they were anywhere between $60 to $80 per exam. That's a lifesaver, guys. $80 versus $600 to $6,000 per credit hour. I would definitely take advantage of that, guys. So make sure to do your research on that. So, but that's it for the Fast Track Guide. Guys, make sure to reference back to the website. We're going to link it again here for you guys. And as always, I believe in you guys. I hope that you guys learned something from this video, and I hope that it will help you succeed. Again, it's not for everyone, the Fast Track Guide, but if that's you, you're a go-getter like me, and you just want to get it done and out the way, then I hope that you will have enough commitment, stay true to yourself, put in the work, and you'll get there in no time. I love you guys, and make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and share this video with other go-getters, guys.